A few moments later.
It's your favorite loc, especially after I done spoke. Support the real again. Get rid of the fake, the F you to the industry. How do you fight back? It's simple. All you gotta do is just press subscribe, then join the movement over there on Instagram at CEDDYNASH. One word. That's where you and I can stay in contact. Plus, I'm gonna like your pictures and all that. We had 75,000, so we done maxed. But when I can, I'm gonna follow you back. To the crew, that's the truth. With the visionaries. Let's get into it.
Take a deep breath, pal.
That's what I... That's right, run.
We're gonna just take time for our break anyway. You can just relax for a minute.
That is how I felt. That is exactly how I felt reading that paperwork or listening to it from 1090 Jake. Man, it's a terrible day in the neighborhood, man. Just all type of horrible. But I know y'all came here. I know y'all came here to make sense of everything. I know. Let me get a pair of eyes if y'all ready to start the show. It's like Chappelle Show, Chappelle Show, Chappelle Show. Ow! Woo, woo, woo! Woo, woo, woo! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's start the show. Yeah. So, man, oh man. Man, oh freaking man. I had a sneaky suspicion. I had a weird sneaky suspicion. Matter of fact, let me see if I got that video. Because I'm about to lay out something that I don't think nobody else did. And if they did, shout out to them. We just drew the same conclusion. Hold on. All right, it's uploading now. Y'all hit that like it here, man. Turn this into a, what is it called? I can't even think of what it's called, bro. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Turn this into an epic chat setting right now, bro. The more likes you get, the more people we draw in. It's just obvious. You know what's funny? How many of y'all really rocking with Seti Nash? How many of y'all rocking with Seti Nash? I'm just curious. I don't even want to say rocking. Forum. Oh yeah, let's turn it to a forum. I'm gonna just have a message board. How many of y'all, if you think Young Thug is snitching, you're crazy. Block him because he don't know how to read. I said Young Thug snitched on. How are you snitching if you're snitched on? Block him. Get up out of my chat, bro. Don't ever come back. Yeah, I didn't want to say that because that's 1090J stuff. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. Yeah. I that's why I just kind of try to fix that at the end. So let me say this. How many people are supporting Seti Nash? Then on top of that, how many of y'all paid attention to the Seti Nash takeover yesterday? How many of y'all paid attention to the Seti Nash takeover yesterday? You did? What did I take over? What did I take over? What did I take over? Who could point it out? I saw it. So tell me, what was the Steady Dash takeover? Here we go, right here. Yep. And for the lames who was talking about my apparel yesterday, them was gray Armani shorts with these stupid shoes right here that cost a pretty penny. With no jumper. Yeah. I took over no jumper all day yesterday. And it's because of y'all. It ain't because of me. It's because of y'all, not because of me. So when people say supporters and fans and all that, we got the visionaries. Best in the game. Best in the game, bar none. Shout out to the AK gang. You know, y'all support me, y'all support little bro. Bro been pushing for me to get on there too. I don't know anybody else. I mean, ODM Slim too. Shout out my evil twin. Because I know he'll call me right now. Man, cuz you tripping. Maybe a crip. Nigga, I been. Yeah, shout out to my evil twin. Yeah, you let it be known about other bloggers and giving them credit. Yeah, I did. I'm slightly kind of in my feelings a little bit because yesterday I gave 4 more bloggers a shout out. I ain't seen not one video. Don't sell your soul. Did you watch anything yesterday, bro? Did you watch anything? Did you watch anything I did yesterday? Where was the soul selling part at for that? I'm just curious. Maybe you don't know what selling your soul means. You don't actually sell your soul. You actually don't sell your soul. Don't block them. What you do is you belittle your morals. You belittle you. Ain't no such thing as selling your soul. I was turned on no jumper yesterday. Appreciate that. And Thug got snitched on him late. Yep, he did. We going. Hey, hit them likes. Where Gina at? She at her house. That's the home girl. That's not my girl. We just do that for y'all. We really do that for y'all. Gina Views is not interested in Seti Nash, or Seti Nash not interested in Gina Views. That's just the homie. I don't think y'all can have attractive homegirls, and that'd be the problem. And then, you know, what'd be weird is my setup is like this because of the, what is it called, bro? Because of the acoustics. She need that 2 bands. Yeah, she be taking these jokes too far. I be playing with her, but I see Gina the type, you play with her, she gonna nudge you in the side like, yeah, baby, you know, I just got paid, I'm gonna buy you a drink. I'm just playing. I sent her a text, said LOL when we was talking about a woman firing me out. So you like to get flown out by women. Bruh, I put LOL. I put LOL. What's wrong with you? Huh? She the type though. It's cool. I gotta, you gotta watch homegirls like that. So are you gonna be a regular on No Jumper? I have no idea. But let's start the show. I got a theory. Some of y'all may agree, some of y'all may disagree. That's perfectly fine. Just don't disrespect me. Disrespect the theory. I think finding Willis is the reason why this paperwork with Woody came out. And there's 2 things to help my theory. Let me get rid of these banners. Watch this video. And I want y'all to pay close attention to this video. This video right here is what gave me the wherewithal to say,
District Attorney says Gang sympathizers are threatening the life of a witness in the criminal case against rapper Young Thug and 27 other alleged gang members. And not just the witness, but the family, too. DA says someone leaked the identities of that witness.
YSL enthusiasts and or actual gang members are threatening someone they believe is cooperating with the state. And not only that person, but their very small children.
The DA's office has discovered a discovery document and part of a cooperating witness's statement, made it onto social media. And the life of that witness, a cooperating YSL associate, and that witness's children are in jeopardy as a result. Ms. Willis says authorities are still investigating who leaked the discovery material.
There are threats out there.
Absolutely, there are threats.
Given the allegations in the indictment, you do not believe they're idle threats.
I do not.
DA's office says social media comments it shared with us pertain to the improper disclosure of an alleged witness's name. One commenter said, "Big rat and little mice," and another said, "You or your kids ain't safe." Ms. Willis says steps have been taken to protect the alleged witness and the witness's children.
We're going to have to do things to make sure that the witnesses are safe. We need people to understand that they can cooperate, they can do the right thing, and the state will be here to protect them. And
So you mean to tell me one Facebook post, is the reason for that? Did y'all catch that? Let me run that back. Let me run that one right back real quick. The kids are under threat because of a Facebook post? You know, you can search IP addresses and everything like that. So the people who said that, you know, you can arrest them. You want to know how I know? They did that with one of the YSL members' cousins. They charged him like 27 counts. If I have that video, I'm going to play it. I think I got rid of it. But that's the crazy part. Watch this. Watch it again. Listen. Let me get rid of my background. But listen to what's said, not to what you feel, but listen how nonchalant she is about it. Listen how calm her demeanor is. It's like she's a mastermind watching it all work itself out. Watch this.
District Attorney says gang sympathizers are threatening the life of a witness in the criminal case against rapper Young Thug and 27 other alleged gang members. And not just the witness, but the family, too. DA says someone leaked the identities of that witness.
YSL enthusiasts and or actual gang members are threatening someone they believe is cooperating with the state. And not only that person, but their very small children.
The DA's office has discovered a discovery document and part of a cooperating witness's statement, made it onto social media. And the life of that witness, a cooperating YSL associate, and that witness's children are in jeopardy as a result. Ms. Willis says authorities are still investigating who leaked the discovery material.
There are threats out there.
Absolutely, there are threats.
Given the allegations in the indictment, you do not believe they're idle threats.
I do not.
DA's office says social media comments it shared with us pertain to the improper disclosure of an alleged witness's name. One commenter said, "Big rat and little mice," and another said, "You or your kids ain't safe." Ms. Willis says steps have been taken to protect the alleged witness and the witness's children.
We're going to have to do things to make sure that the witnesses are safe. We need people to understand that they can cooperate, they can do the right thing, and the state will be here to protect them. And
another statement, what she said was that she wants the courts to basically switch up how information is shared, because she feels that somebody from YSL leaked 2 papers. I'm going to show you the 2 papers. Now, this one right here, this one was the one that threw me off. That's the one that threw me off. And I'm going to find out. I'm going to watch Finding Willis. And I'm going to see how she operates on her folding of paper. Yeah, you get Sherlock Nash tonight. Look at this paper right here. I'm going to do a side-by-side later on, probably in the next couple of days, to see the indents, meaning where it's folded at, to see if it matches up, to see if the width, how wide it is. If those things match up. Now, from the surface, no, it doesn't look like that. But like they say, when you get drunk, looks can be deceiving. On top of that, y'all know that Lil Woody? Y'all know that Lil Woody is already in jail? Y'all know Lil Woody got basically 15 years, but then got to switch the knock to 3 years and then 15 years on probation? So he needs to testify more after his sentencing? I've never heard of that before. Think about this, people. I've never heard one time in my life. Dirty Weather 916, if you in here, help me out here. I ain't never been to the penitentiary. How is it you need to testify now after you've been sentenced? I thought that was a part of testifying. He got 3 years in prison, 12 years probation. I thought it was 15, but I don't care if I messed up on those numbers. So, how does that work? Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have not. Leave a like right now. He got to testify. He's still told. He already told to get that time knocked down. You don't tell him, then retell him. Thank you, Michael Pierre. I hate the Cowboys, but it is what it is. But thank you. He already told to get that time knocked down. That had to keep him in jail until everybody else is locked up. All right. But that's not how it typically goes, sir. That's not how it typically goes, sir. That's not how it typically goes, sir. It goes, the information that you provide has to be credible. It has to be credible. And then we must secure a conviction. Because if that's the case, I can lie if I ever got in trouble and say, oh, well, these cats and these cats and these cats are doing this. Can I get my deal now? So if he would have told the fake information and he already got his stuff sentenced, then what? Bro, it makes no sense. You can try to make it make sense for you, and that's perfectly fine. But to me, it makes zero sense. I think the DA is a liar. Credible means concrete evidence. Thank you, Kelsey Allen. It makes no sense. And the fact nobody's pointing this out, I had to wonder. Why are we so ready just to throw everybody away? You have to secure the conviction. 6ix9ine had to get them cats to secure the conviction before he even... Come on, man. I feel like a pastor here. He's a rat. Point, clank, green light. It's out. point blank, but yeah. I think this woman is lying. I think she's freaking lying. And I think we all fell for it. I think we all fell for it. Think about it this way. How does that benefit the DA? How does that benefit the DA for her to get him a deal before everything he said works out? No. Think about this. Think about this. Think about this. Come on. Y'all get them likes up. Y'all get them likes up. It's 900 people in here. We need at least 500 likes. Do me that solid. HNO, man, help Nash out. Y'all could turn this to a community board. I'm not blocking nobody unless you're saying dumb stuff. But just think about it this way. Cuz already got his time. Cuz already got his time already. How does that benefit the DA? That is the equivalent of somebody saying, bro, I got information on somebody, but I'm not going to give you the information until we secure a deal. Even if the DA agreed to that, the DA is going to say, our deal is good until we get a conviction. If we don't get a conviction, it's null and void. Who was caught with drugs and guns in the car? Who was caught with guns and drugs in the car? Who? So that doesn't make sense. Somebody would say they own us. What about immunity? Immunity would only work in the benefit of the DA if what you say is true. How does that help the DA if what you said was false? You know they can be sued. That's like me saying, bro, if I go to jail tonight, say I go to jail tonight, bro, and I say, oh my God, I got dirt on the governor. Give me a deal and I'll spill the beans. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is a mental tactic. This is a mental tactic, bro. It's it's nothing. If you can't see it, you just can't see it, and that's all right. That's perfectly fine. If you can't see it, you cannot see it, and I'm good with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. And I feel so bad for Young Thug, bro. And I know y'all about to say some crap and some BS. Heavy Shadow, appreciate the $10 super chat, Brody. I know y'all gonna be like, well, man, he did this, he did that. Man, according to 1090 Jake, all this started because of Lil Woody. All of this crap started because of Lil Woody getting jumped. And everybody was like, where? Sorry. Everybody was like, where was Lil Woody at? Well, I found a video with Lil Woody in it. I found a video with Lil Woody in it. It was funny. Hold on, let me. Oh, happy birthday, Young Thug, bro. Y'all remember this?
Something five, I shave it like it's now. Lay head, watch the kids like what they count. I don't play games, no, I'm not the foul. I got hot wheels like I'm off a strap. Chanel, bitch, what is shit around?
Hold on. That ain't it. Right here.
Lil Woody pull up and pop at it nugget. Bitch, I got
Run it back.
Bitch, I got water on look like I'm from
Man, oh man, bro. Man, oh freaking man, bro. The realest in the field sometimes ain't the realest in the section. What song is that? What is that song called? What is that song called, bro? Halftime. Halftime. I feel bad for Young Thug, bro, because end of the day, in all honesty, they just roll for their homie. This all the YFN, YSL beef started allegedly, according to 1090 Jake, because of who? Lil Woody. Said he got jumped at the club by YFN dudes. And that was that. The only person who had snitching is Gunna and Young Thug so far. And a couple other cats. But like I said, I think that I really believe in my heart of hearts. I really believe in my freaking heart of hearts that the DA is playing the game. But we're going to play this 1090 Jake video.
Man, what's up, everybody?
We gonna break this down.
It's 1090 Jake, and I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on Young Thug's new indictment and the biggest snitch inside of YSL. While things are looking bad enough for Atlanta rapper Young Thug, his case just took a turn for the worst after a new indictment was announced. Arrested back in May of 2022, Thug was one of 28 people indicted under a 56-count Georgia state RICO. Accused of racketeering and participation in criminal street gang activity, Young Thug has been identified as one of 3 founders of YSL, short for Young Slime Life. What many thought of as just a rap label would be described by law enforcement as one of Atlanta's deadliest street gangs with ties to the nationally known Sex Money Murder Gang, a subset of the Bloods. After Thug's arrest, his house will be subject to a search that recovered drugs and a machine gun, leading to 6 additional charges, 3 of which were drug.
So let's stop it right there. I believe that finding Willis, the DA, and everything like that, that's what their target was getting in that house. I believe, me, myself personally, I believe the second indictment was the one that they wanted. I wholeheartedly believe that. And it was crazy is for a minute, and I'm just going to speak for California, and I'm going to speak for the people I know in Atlanta. Everybody and their mama was on pins and needles because of this RICO that happened to YSL. Because it looked like all you had to do was throw up some gang signs and rep a bandana, and you was going to get a RICO. False.
And the other 3 weapons related. These charges will be used in an additional indictment that was filed on August 5th. Since news broke of the YSL takedown, it became less of a question if anyone was going to snitch, but more so a matter of who and when. In the days following Young Thug's additional indictment,
1090 makes it harder for hip-hop game. Sad. Can I ask you a simple question? Just one simple question. How can 1090 Jake make it harder for rappers when all he talks about is cases of people being locked up, which means the police already did their job? I don't understand that. I don't. You gotta help me out with that logic. And 1090 Jake don't even like me. So I'm just trying to understand how is that a thing? How's that possible? If all of this crap was already done, how's 1090 Jake doing anything? Let's proceed.
Paperwork hit the internet faster than a celebrity sex tape, accusing one of YSL's shooters of snitching. A blurry picture would make its way through social media, and if anyone squinted their eyes hard enough to read it, it would state a man named Kenneth Copeland, who was more commonly known as Lil Woody, was a witness.
Yeah, I broke down that video already days before. So, y'all want to check out that video, go ahead. It's called, I don't remember what it's called. Anyways, I don't know, YSL Snitch Revealed. That's what it is. 1090, get your paperwork quicker than your public defender. That's false. And if it was true, then 1090 Jake is helping out everybody, because what you can say is, I can't get a fair trial, mistrial. Everybody watches that man's stuff. I can't get a trial fairly. It's mistrial. Because that's making the whole public privy to the information so they can already infer your guilt. You see, what sense does that make? Once again, 1090 don't like me. Just saying. Let's believe what you just said is real. That means already you can prejudice the jury against my client. Hey, it's unfair, mistrial. Come on, man.
The murder of 26-year-old Donovan Thomas, a.k.a. Peanut, a high-ranking Inglewood family blood.
When we read that nigga, I got one of the biggest bloods in America with you, my nigga. You did, because I'm in Georgia.
Listen, I said he cut your dreads and go bald for Muslims. I'm the furthest thing away from a Muslim, so that makes no sense. I don't like how people get on the internet and say, I'm the biggest this, I'm the biggest that. And I know I'm the wrong person to say this, because I told y'all before, I'm the king of the Crips. But I said it. Nobody else said it. I said it. Nobody else gonna get on camera and say, man, this Steady Nash, the king of the Crips. Not no certified gang members. Why you and Jake don't see eye to eye, gang? I want to say it's because of the interview I did with Pino that he didn't watch. I didn't let Pino disrespect 1090 Jake at all. I did it because of somebody else that we was talking about. And I don't like people people getting blackballed for no reason. Why everyone thinks you're Muslim is weird, I have no idea. And I got the Stars of David tattooed on me, so that makes no sense. But it's cool.
Morning, the searches are for the person who shot 3 people, including a 14-year-old. 1 man died.
All 3 victims, including a 14-year-old, were brought here to Grady Memorial Hospital, and 26-year-old Donovan Thomas was in the most serious condition, and the medical examiner's office confirmed he did not survive.
A significant injury. We had at least multiple gunshots in the upper torso area. He was rushed to surgery.
Thomas died at the hospital. Homicide detectives looked for bullet holes and brought in a police canine to search for more shell casings. They believe it was a drive-by shooting.
That's a word that we're giving.
I ain't never heard of that before. Hold on, wait. Bro, they brought out canines for more shell casings. I'm curious how many shots was sucked out of there. Speak on 600breezy situation. Super chat me $100 and I'll break the way I normally run my channel specifically for you, who I've never seen on my channel before. 1,100 people in here. We need at least 800 likes. Do your thing.
Any type of video to verify that?
According to the DA, this murder was said to have caused 37 violent acts of retaliation, including 4 murders.
Stop. Remember how Willis tried to say it was 50? It was 50 dead bodies. And I kept telling y'all, nah, that's fake. Nah, that's fake. Remember I said that? I said, nah, bro, that's fake as hell. All right, cool. Just confirm something I already said.
His death would make rappers choose sides, and as the war between Inglewood family and YSL let loose, this would also be ground zero for the criminal indictment. Kenneth Copeland, aka Lil Woody, was one of multiple witnesses who saw Young Thug at a McDonald's the night of the murder. Woody would tell investigators he was with Young Thug when Thug rented the car used in the drive-by triple shooting that sent fatal rounds through Peanuts.
Stop. Hold on, bro. See, it's this BS right here. It was 50 shootings, a few deaths. Wrong again. He just said only 43 crimes were committed. That would include shootings. There was not 50 shootings, is what I'm trying to tell you. She lied, but believe it if you will.
He told investigators he knew it was the one the suspects used and stated he was in the parking lot of a McDonald's immediately after the shooting. The McDonald's was 10 minutes away from the shooting scene, and Woody told investigators he watched Young Thug drive his white Jeep into the parking lot as 4 men got out. He identified them as Scarface, Nard, SB, and Yeah Gotti. Scarface would get into Woody's car where he told Woody they just killed Nut. Multiple witnesses stated immediately after the shooting, Young Thug and the suspected shooters would meet at his condo where they packed their bags and headed to Miami. All of these witness statements would easily be confirmed by detectives as cell phone records would show multiple suspects and gang members making calls to Young Thug before and after the murder. Using the same phone records, GPS coordinates told detectives the suspects relocated to Thug's condo in Midtown Atlanta. Multiple suspects, persons of interest, and gang members stated to detectives Young Thug was aware of the murder, and
that's the messed up part right there. On that paperwork, that's specifically what it says. It says Young Thug was there 10 minutes, basically made the call, and then turned around and was 10 minutes away at a gas station. Which is kind of funny because you mean to tell me around that same time, that's when Young Thug went and got a car too? I'm going to say something that I'm really not supposed to say on YouTube. Why not just steal a car? Why not just steal a car and go do a drive-by?
even orchestrated it as witnesses saw him near the murder scene just minutes after it happened, and then at the McDonald's 10 minutes away. Paying close attention to the paperwork, it clearly states there were multiple witnesses, meaning Lil Woody wasn't the only snitch, but he may be the biggest snitch in YSL. Another picture of paperwork would find its way to the internet detailing an alleged interview Lil Woody gave to the police.
Right.
Woody would be named as a victim, and on January 20th of 2020, he was arrested for violating probation and transported to the Fulton County Jail.
So stop right there. Once again, dead to rights. This is why I feel that these cats are still being played with. Because every single time Lil Woody keeps going to jail. Keeps going to freaking jail. How is it? He's dead to rights that the DA will just say, here, I'll grant you your freedom in a couple of years.
Investigators obtained an order of production before transporting Woody to the police headquarters for an interview to discuss the recent shootings surrounding the death of Peanut. Surprisingly, Woody didn't give any details on the murder. Investigators decided to ask him about another drive-by in which he was the target and his child and girlfriend were present. Woody gave the name Tay as someone he recognized. Investigators showed him a photo lineup, specifically including a man named Octavius Franklin, a known associate of Peanut and member of the Inglewood family Bloods. Woody was unable to identify Tay, stating there was another Tay, but he didn't know his real name. Woody then said Tay has a brother named Wu, who was a well-known Blood. Investigators knew Wu as Javante Fleetwood, and further investigation would reveal his brother, Dalavante Fleetwood.
Remember those names, right? Remember those names, right? Suspect of Young Thug's baby mother's killing arrested. "25-year-old Joshua Fleetwood." Let me run that back for the people in the back.
A photo of Della, who was a well-known Blood. Investigators knew Wu as Javante Fleetwood, and further investigation would reveal his brother, Dalavante Fleetwood. A photo of Dalavante was shown to Woody, and Woody positively identified him as the one who shot at him. So according to these two pictures floating around social media, Lil Woody not only snitched on his own people for murdering Peanut, but he also snitched on the Inglewood family Bloods for trying to murder him. While many are already convinced Lil Woody is a rat, nobody else has been able to produce any of the paperwork or even a high-quality picture of the paperwork, leaving some speculating it could be fake. But that's why y'all rocking with me, and you know I'm rocking with y'all.
We didn't think that paperwork was fake at all. I don't know who thought that paperwork was fake. Seti Nash has a price like most of these dudes. He on no jumper, and people treat him like we want an Oscar. Go ahead and block Dottie, girl. You can bounce, Shotty. It's weird, man. It's weird. People like you, man. It's weird. People like you. I'm gonna tell you why. Go ahead and block her, and I'm gonna tell you why. Do you realize every time I jumped on there, I showed love to people? I even showed love to truth tellers who don't like me either. And I only did that for people who watch this channel and watch his channel. That was for the visionaries who go over there. So I find it awkwardly amazing. I find it awkwardly amazing how my time in the sun, my Hall of Fame speech, I mentioned other people when I didn't have to. I don't know one person, not one, who has done anything remotely close to that. Yesterday, I showed love to Just Say No to Skull, to Hood Educated, to X-Man RICO, and I can't remember the other person. So when I tell you people why you don't like True Tell, it's not a like or dislike. It's just that he lied about something that happened with Quando Rondo and Lil Tim. He lied about something, saying that the GDs and the Rolling 60s have a $50,000 bag on Lil Durk. What he don't know is two of the biggest gangs in Atlanta is the GDs and the Rolling 60s. So if they wanted Lil Durk out of there, he would have been dead. Lil Durk has active GDs from Atlanta that he's cool with. Active Rolling 60 members from Atlanta that he's cool with. That makes no sense. And I'm going to do something I said I would never do. No, I ain't going to do it. I ain't going to do it. But I still show love to dude. He showed love on my page. He was like, shout out on your 100,000 subs. I said the same thing to him. And I gave him a real shout out too.
2016 search warrant for Lil Woody's iPhone would reveal new details of what started the war between Inglewood and YSL, confirm Woody is a snitch, and reveal another YSL member spoke with detectives. The current investigation states on January 10th, 2015, YSL member Shannon Jackson, aka SB, fired out of a moving vehicle, shooting high-ranking Inglewood family blood Peanut to death as he stood in front of a barber shop. Initially, this murder was said to be what started the war, but the investigation revealed 5 days prior to the murder of Peanut, an Inglewood family blood named Kelvin Watts assaulted and attempted to rob YSL Woody at a nightclub. The Atlanta gang unit believed YSL took revenge on Inglewood family by murdering the big homie. Hours after Peanut was killed, Lil Woody's girlfriend's parents' house was shot up. Woody denied participating in the murder of Peanut, but how Inglewood family looked at it was he was the reason Peanut died. 6 months after the murder, Lil Woody would fold under pressure as he was the #1 target in the YSL Inglewood war. He'd admit to the lead detective he saw Peanut's killer SB along with Scarface, Yak Gotti, and Nard at McDonald's just after the shooting. Woody was there to pick up Scarface, and Scarface told him they just killed Nut. This would confirm the blurry picture of paperwork that made its way to social media was real, and that Lil Woody was a rat. Surprisingly, within the search warrant, it also states Scarface spoke with lead detective Thorpe.
So here's the thing. Some of these cats don't even notice, but now they notice. See, one of the things that kept on sticking out to me when I read that 88-page indictment, I think y'all should all go listen to it again. In all honesty, I really think y'all should go take another listen to it. There were too many crimes that they knew intricate details about. Then what gets revealed? Oh, yeah, Gotti's a rat. But I'm like, cuz, it doesn't make sense. He can't be the only one. And then even on the Fonnie Willis video I just did, YSL bragging about killing, the shooting of that cop, bro. It's too many pieces that fell and didn't fall that make a person like me say, damn.
Scarface told detectives he was with Young Thug when Thug gave the other men the rental after Thug had spotted Peanut outside of the barbershop. Scarface also told detectives he saw the same rental at the McDonald's after the murder before getting into Woody's car.
Crazy.
Further investigation revealed a possible financial motive for murdering Peanut. At the time, he was the manager of Atlanta rapper Rich Homie Quan, who Young Thug wanted to collab with. According to Peanut's family, Peanut and Rich Homie Quan had no desire to make the collab happen, and YSL members, including Young Thug, would attempt to aggressively pressure Rich Homie Quan into doing it, but Peanut wasn't going to let it happen. It's said that around this time, Peanut grew increasingly concerned for his safety in the month leading up to his death, as he believed Young Thug would send someone his way. Peanut.
So, one of the things that was said that was a big indication of the DA has rats was Birdman was in all those YSL stuffs, throwing up all the gang signs and everything like that. And if y'all wonder why I'm doing my hands like this, don't worry about it. If you're, how can I say this the left way? If you're wondering why the authority, what the hell is his name? The people who ask questions at the press conferences. What is they called? Somebody help me out. What's the name of the people who ask questions at the, what's the names? What is their names? Y'all help me out here. Yeah, the reporter. If you're wondering why the reporter said, well, why ain't Jack Harlow arrested? That's the reason why. Because they had rats already in there.
His brother, who stood near him moments after he'd been shot, heard Peanut's last words. Thug had me killed.
Wow.
February 19th, 2015.
So when y'all hear stuff like that, his brother said, Thug had me killed. How the hell would the police know that unless his brother is the one who told the goddamn police? See, it'd be stuff like that that just fucks with me. This is what a lot of the indictment has said. Shit like that. Close conversations. Very close, intricate conversations, bro. And then nobody asked a simple question. Bruh, how the hell did they find that out? Hey, let the trolls troll unless I tell you to block them. Do not block anybody. Thank you.
6 weeks since Peanut was murdered, Lil Woody walked out of his baby's mother's house carrying a car seat and his 8-month-old daughter. He was going to take her to the hospital as she was having issues and suffering pain. Walking to the car, he saw a silver Pontiac a block away, and he thought it looked suspicious. As he's putting the baby in the car, the silver car starts approaching. His girlfriend and the mother of his daughter were already in the car as the window of the silver Pontiac began to lower and the barrel of an assault rifle started coming out. Lil Woody told detectives he saw Tay, now identified as Dalviante Fleetwood, as the one aiming the gun. That's when Lil Woody lifted his own .40 caliber Glock before ducking down as the two started exchanging gunfire. He'd grab his daughter, running her back into the house and placing her behind a wall before coming back out, aiming and firing at the vehicle. A total of 8 .40 caliber shell casings would be found at the scene, and the shooter's vehicle would crash into a house porch a block up from the shooting scene. The driver had panicked while being shot at, losing control and crashing. The shooter had been disarmed as a .40 caliber bullet struck the barrel of the rifle.
Bruh, that's wild. Y'all go do a drive-by. Buddy busts back, hit a rifle, scare the hell out of the driver. I'm sorry. I'm taking that gun, that rifle, and I'm hitting the driver with it and telling him, bitch, drive.
going through it and destroying it, leaving the weapon unable to be fired. The men in the vehicle ran from the scene, and police interviewed Woody, who gave a full statement saying he was the target. Investigators believe this was the fourth time Woody or those close to Woody have been shot at since Peanut's death. Woody himself stated the word on the street was that he was responsible for Peanut. Hours after Peanut was killed, his girlfriend's mother's house was shot up with a .223 caliber rifle. And hours after that, his brother's neighbor's house was shot up. The shooters, realizing they made a mistake, went back after and shot up the brother's house. Woody was able to identify Tay as the shooter because he'd known him for a long time. And just 2 weeks before the shooting, Tay had been to his house to meet his 8-month-old daughter. A witness inside of the house the shooters crashed into was also able to identify Tay by a photo lineup. The shooter's vehicle belonged to a woman who told investigators her boyfriend, Octavius Franklin, who's also known as Tay, was driving it. She also found it weird that he called her from a different number, saying she should report the car as stolen.
Ladies, I love y'all to death, but please stop supporting these losers. Please stop supporting these losers. Because what happens when you file that your car was stolen, sometimes your boyfriend wasn't smart at all. Didn't wipe down shit. Didn't do anything. Just said, hey, the damn car is stolen. Cell phone towers ping everything these days. All of that, bro. Ladies, I get it. The bad boy shit is cool, but you know what's cool too? Getting you a man. Staying with this motherfucker knowing good and damn well his ass ain't going to jail, ain't doing no drugs, ain't selling no drugs. Ladies, start getting y'all some square motherfuckers. Because this thuggy life gonna have your ass looking stupid as hell. You just seen Buddy in the penitentiary calling, talking about, why you getting dressed every day and going out? She's fucking. She's having sexual encounters. Hopefully you're not having sexual encounters in jail, sir. As long as this bitch put money on your books, you shouldn't have shit to say. You should hope that she getting her back blowed out by a nigga who just want to fuck her and got a condom on. Every motherfucker, if you have been to the penitentiary, assume your bitch gonna get some dick. Cause she ain't your bitch anymore. And you better hope to God you don't become somebody else's bitch. I done fucked a couple of enemies, motherfucking baby mamas while these niggas was in jail. They knew I just wanted to fuck. Hit that out pussy. Night bug. Yeah.
Detectives noted the time he called was just after Woody was shot at. Octavius was another member of the Inglewood family Bloods, and according to his Facebook, a close friend of Nut. Now, going back to the second picture of paperwork that hit the internet, it states the day after Woody was shot at, a woman called detectives saying Octavius Franklin had just called her. He told her he was driving down a road when someone started shooting at the car, causing him to crash and leave it at the scene. Inside of the car, police found 2 phones that belonged to Octavius and a broken .223 rifle across the street. Investigators believe 3 to 5 men were sitting inside of the car at the time of the shooting. An overwhelming amount of evidence led to Octavius and Dalviante's arrest, and while in jail, Octavius had his mother call the gang unit detective 4 to 5 times. He would call once, and his girlfriend would call 1 to 2 times, stating he wanted to give a statement to clear his name.
That's what your lawyer is for, bitch. Sorry. That's what your lawyer is for. You want to make a statement, that's what your lawyer is for. You can't even snitch right. These cats is dumb. Y'all even dumb snitches. Y'all even stupid snitches, bro. So said, you get pussy? No, I don't. I get your mama's ass. I go ass to mouth. That's what I do.
Reported from the jail to police headquarters, Octavius would sign away his rights, and detectives would tell him he's facing a possible 25 years, so he needs to provide enough information to work off the 25.
What did I say in the beginning? What did I say in the beginning?
Octavius would go on to identify his co-defendant as being on scene, armed with a weapon, and fully explain how the shooting went down. Octavius would repeatedly ask what else he could do, and at one point even offered to wear a wire for the police. Detectives made it clear they want information on the murder of Peanut, which caused the war between the Bloods in Atlanta. Now it's clear YSL Lil Woody is a snitch. It's evident that YSL Scarface also spoke with detectives and identified everyone in the shooting of Peanut as being present that night, including Yak Gotti. Yak Gotti also gave a previous statement to police in one of two interviews that were used to indict another YSL member with conspiracy to commit murder. It's now known that members of Inglewood family Bloods have been targeted by police, and Tay has willingly cooperated. And it's crazy to think that from Inglewood family's perspective, it was Lil Woody who started the war after getting Nut killed. But from YSL's point of view, Nut was only killed after Woody was attacked and damn near robbed in a club by Inglewood family. In the end, Woody would snitch on Inglewood family and his own gang who was willing to go to war behind him.
And the reason I can believe that 100%, the reason I can believe that is because he said this shit.
And you rap YSL a lot in your music.
Gang.
You know how far back does your relationship with them go?
Yeah, still. I mean, well, when you see me, you know YSL. Give a damn who I walk in the building with. You know what I mean? It's more to life. Best thing they ever had of me was hanging with Thug. He take me from state to state to, see different things. So once I started in jail and I seen where I came from to where I was at, I decided, nah, this ain't it.
Sit around, huh? I'm sure this is a lot better than sitting in there, though.
I did my time already.
Yeah.
I'm free.
And you rap YSL a lot in your music.
Gang.
How far back does your relationship with them go?
Yeah, still. I mean, well, when you see me, you know YSL. Give a damn who I walk in the building with. You know what I mean? It's more to life. Best thing they ever had of me was hanging with Thug. He take me from state to state to, see different things. So once I started in jail and I seen where I came from to where I was at, I decided, nah, this ain't it.
Sit around, huh? I'm sure this is a lot better than sitting in there, though.
I did my time already.
Yeah.
I'm free.
And he wanted to say, I ain't going back no matter what. And that's why I said I feel bad for Young Thug, bro. Because at the very end of the day, man, the very freaking end of the day, it wasn't nothing but loyal to your bitch ass. Even he just admitted, man, he took me everywhere. And I know your bitch ass can't do nothing worth of value, so the man just gave you money. You should have been willing to take a bullet in a charge for Young Thug. You fucking punk ass bitch. All this shit started because that motherfucking milk dud Cabbage Patch, the bottom of a black ass foot, motherfucking kneecap faced ass looking nigga told on everybody. You already fired from No Jumper already? I didn't know I had a job up there. I thought it was a special guest, but all right. Appreciate that. But that's weird. I mean, I just took over No Jumper all Monday, so I guess. Thank you. But, bro, I feel bad for Cuz, man. I just feel bad for Cuz, bro. Like, I do, man. Because none of this shit pop off without that bitch-ass dude, man. Whole fucking snake. And then it's sad because from what 1090 Jake was describing, YSL told more than YFN. I'd be curious who the fuck told on YFN Lucci, because they ain't giving that nigga a deal. Y'all can say goodbye to YFN Lucci. That nigga ain't never getting out. YFN Lucci lawyer said, nigga, they ain't even offer us a deal. We'll take a deal right now. Listen to this punk ass shit.
Vaughn was you gotta put that into the equation. But Vaughn was the aggressor for things that people don't know. Like, I personally know shit that the internet don't know, but everything ain't for the internet.
So don't put on the internet, bitch.
I first got out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I supposed to not like Youngboy because I was with a female that he fucked with. And Vaughn calls me. Like, my homies can vouch for me. But he called me from Just Blow phone. And Youngboy supposed to call him and told him, oh, yeah, yo, homie over there with my bitch, I'm finna send some niggas over there to shoot the crib up. Talking about me. I ain't been out of jail for 2-3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really. So I'm damn. Vaughn called me concerned. I swear to God. He called me concerned. Bro, man, where you at? You with some hoes or something? So, he woke off. Man, this bitch ass nigga just called and said, we're up. So Youngboy been doing shit behind the scenes.
Vaughn was also the aggressor.
Like, picking with people that shit, people don't. So to his fans, he's just like, oh, like, that's Youngboy, we love him, he don't do no wrong, but he doing a little shit. So you can't just say Vaughn the aggressor.
Well, I meant that particular night.
Yeah, with like picking.
How much it is for a night?
Shut up, man. Shut up.
How much it
Cuz gotta shut up. I'm gonna tell y'all why. And then this little lame gonna try to clean it up and say,
Vaughn was also.
what did he say? Basically, he tried to say that he didn't do it. He misspoke and all that. You said, your dumbass said, King Von called me from Just Blow's phone. You volunteered shit, which means you got another nigga indicted. Look how fucking dumb that is. Look how fucking dumb that is. Yeah, King Von called me. You know what would have been crazy? You know what would have been real fucking crazy? Trolls, y'all suck, bro. Y'all really suck. I'm looking at these shit talking things y'all doing. That shit trash. Get more creative, please. Golly, fuck. You know what would have been crazy? If this nigga 600breezy would have said, Von called me from Lil Durk phone and told me watch out. Bro, I would have passed out. I would have fucking passed out. Von called me from Just Blow's phone and basically said that Youngboy trying to kill me. Right after we already know Youngboy about to have a court hearing right now to see if he can go on the road and make songs and shit like that so he don't go back on house arrest. So you picked a hell of a time to say that shit too. $600breezy, you do a lot of shit for clout. You're not tough as you pretend. You're not tough as you pretend at all. Why did you have to bring other niggas into it? Now, this is what he tried to do. Man, you know what? Say what you want about King Von, but that nigga be protecting his people. And Youngboy piece of shit, this nigga try to basically, you know what I'm saying, have me killed. That's what he was saying. And what he should have said was, man, you know what? King Von looked out after me, after some bitch ass niggas called his phone playing, acting like they was gonna do something. That's all you would have had to say. Man, you know, and be a young boy, he tender dick. I was fucking a bitch that he liked. And he called my phone, he called the bitch phone talking shit, acting like he a tough guy. He ain't that. That's all you had to do is do that shit. But your stupid dumbass, and I told y'all this before, this nigga is always trying to look cooler than what the fuck he is. And you talk with a little twang. I don't know if you like fruit baskets, but bro, I wouldn't put it past you. Anybody that's 600, that's 300, don't do shit in front of 600breezy. Don't do a fucking nigga. Don't jaywalk in front of this nigga. Don't litter in front of this nigga. Don't text while driving in front of this nigga. He the type of nigga to get around other motherfuckers and tell about your crimes. I can imagine kicking it with 600breezy, how it would go. Man, me and Nash, we went to the store. Nash like, nigga, I ain't paying for shit. So Nash grabbed some Reese's peanut butter, some motherfucking Cool Ranch Doritos, and he started walking out the store. The store manager walked from behind the counter and said, hey, give me my shit back. Nash take the fucking bag of blue Cool Doritos and smack the fucking store owner in the face. It's all on camera. It's all on Channel 5 News. Nigga, bitch ass nigga, bitch ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe, turn on that bell to stay notified. Man, that nigga dumb as shit, bro. All that trying to look cool shit. And I really believe, in my heart of hearts, that this nigga really thought he was helping out. I really believe that. I really think this nigga thought that he was fucking helping out. I would stab 600breezy right in his fucking throat. I would. I would stab that nigga right in his fucking throat, bro. And be mad that he didn't die. You can't do shit with niggas like that, man. You can't. You can't be around niggas like that. You can't do shit. You can't do shit, man. Because niggas like that think telling your story is the best thing on earth to make a nigga look cool. Whole time you don't even know. This dumbass nigga to set your ass up. And you ain't even know it. Man, but y'all have a good night. We're gonna get out of here. 600breezy, you a fucking idiot. Happy birthday, Young Thug, man. I hate how loyalty can get you fucked in this game. Y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe if you have not. Turn on that notification bell. I'm going to drop a more detailed video tomorrow on why I believe Fonnie Lewis is lying and manipulating the system. But I'll catch y'all in the next one. To the crew, that's the truth. With the visionaries.